everyone, it's good to see you back on How to Play It. I'm Cora, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to play Friday. Ooh! This is a single player adventure. So, the main story behind Friday is you are the character named Friday. You live on this island. And then this one guy named Robinson shows up, and he lands on your deserted island. Your goal is to try to get him off of this island. So let's explain the setup of this game. This game can be kind of confusing, so I might do it in several parts. So you start out with the setup. So you have 3 boards. You have this one, which holds all the aging cards, which you just place at the top of your board. Okay. This one are your fighting cards, which I'll explain that in a minute. And then these are your phase or scenery cards or hazard cards, whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna place that off to the side. Okay, so it's like a gigantic triangle pretty much. And then you have these things in a bag right here. I'll pour them out so that you can see them. Okay, so these little things right here, they're like little funny shapes. They are your lives. You start out with 22 of them, but then you have to be able to get Robinson off of the island without losing all your lives first. Okay, we'll put the bag off to the side, and then you have all of the cards. So, the first 3 cards that you will see, they are the phase cards. So there's red, there's green, and yellow. You want to make sure that they go in the order of red, then green, or of green, then yellow, then red. Because this symbolizes that green is the easiest stage, and then red goes all the way to the most difficult. You can set those off to the side for now. And then you will see that you have your pirate cards right over here. And I've played this game a couple of times, so the cards are a little mixed up. I still have to sort them, but it should only take a couple seconds. So these are your pirate cards. They are different from any of the other cards. The other cards are like jungle cards, so you can tell how they are really different. These pirate cards each have different powers or abilities on how much power it takes to destroy them. In the beginning of the game, what you do is you get to shuffle them up, which I am doing now. And then you draw 2 cards, it doesn't matter which ones, and set them off to the side. Right now, I got a card that you have to destroy with 20 fighting power points in 6 turns, and I got 16 fighting power points in 7 turns. So you set those off to the side for the end of the game until you go and actually get to destroy the pirates. So then you take the rest of your cards, and there are different cards. So there's this. This says that Robinson is weak. So he has 0 fighting power at all. So he would not be able to defend himself from the hazard cards. So there's that with just the wooden fence. There is this with a scene, the fighting points that you have to beat, the number of turns, and there's Robinson on the back of the reward that you will get if you beat the hazard. So that's another pile. And then there's more. Then there is this card, which is pretty much looks similar to the other one, but it has a blue background. This means that it's an aging card. They either have negatives or zeros, or they're pretty much bad cards that will affect how you play. Now, as you can see, this one has a dark beard on the bottom. That stands for the younger Robinson. But as you go through, and you will see there are some other dark beard ones. I'm just going to sort these out really quick. And as you can see, as you go on, Robinson will get older, and then his beard will change from brown to white. Now the white ones are much more harmful to your deck. This one, since you lose 2 lives, this one is -5, and one is even -4. So in the beginning of the game, you're just going to sort them: the brown beards, the white beards, the hazards, and the fighting cards, which I am going to do that now. It doesn't take very long because, well, there aren't that many cards, and they're very easy to distinguish from each other, which is nice so that you don't get them confused. Okay. Alrighty. So these are all hazard cards. Hazard, fighting, and white. So each of these tiles stand for a different card. Now, these white cards you will take and you get to shuffle them. Shuffle them and then just gonna mix them up because it's only 3 cards, you can't really shuffle them so much. Gonna sit them down on the bottom of the aging set or the aging tile. Then you take all of your brown beards, brown younger Robinson aging cards, whatever you want to call them. Shuffle those up, aren't a lot of them, and you put those on top of the white ones. Now, these, every single time that you run out of fighting cards, you have to add an aging card, but I'll get to that in a little later. Then you take all your hazard cards, shuffle them up real good. Okay, and set them on the green tile over here. Okay, and then you take your fighting cards. Last but not least, your fighting cards consist of 1s, 2s, 0s, but then there's -1s too. This will affect the way that you play the game. Alrighty then, so we got our board all set up. This was the setting up stage, and I hope that you will come back and watch our next video on how to play Friday. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, watch our other Friday videos, and I'll see you soon.